welcome back to Tom's Life. Today we are making Jubilee cupcakes. So the ingredients you need is self-raising flour, cornflour, castor sugar, margarine, eggs, vanilla extract, icing sugar. You want red, white and blue icing and red, white and blue 100,000s and cake cases. So first step, we're going to weigh our castor sugar. I'm going to use my talking scales. So first step, you're going to weigh out 150 grams of castor sugar. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 40 grams. It is 91 grams.
You add a little.
It is 91 grams.
You add a little bit more.
It is 144 grams. It is 150 grams.
Spot on. Once you've got 150 grams, you're going to get a big mixing bowl and you're going to place all your castor sugar in. Give it a good tap so it all comes out. Next step, you want to weigh out your margarine. You'll want 150 grams using my talking scales.
It is 61 grams.
You want to put a little bit more in.
It is 61 grams. It is 127 grams. It is 141 grams. It is 151 grams.
That'll do. Once you've got 150 grams of margarine, you're going to place it in with your castor sugar. Get it all out. And if you notice, we have made it nice and soft, so it's easy to cream. You do that, you just take it out the fridge before you weigh it and cream it. So next step, we're going to weigh out 130 grams of self-raising flour using my talking scales. Just give it a little tap.
It is 16 grams. It is 43 grams. It is 69 grams. It is 88 grams. It is 102 grams. It is 130 grams.
Spot on. Once you weighed out 130 grams of self-raising flour, you're going to get a mixing bowl and you're just going to carefully place it all in, and then you just give it a little shake so it all comes out. So next step, you're going to crack 4 eggs. You first give it a little tap. You want to break it down the middle. You want to catch all the shell and drop your egg in, just like that. I'll show you again. So you give a little tap, you break it down the middle, catching any of the shell, and you carefully drop it in. You keep doing that with your other 2 eggs, and then you'll give it a little whisk and beat. Now you want to start beating your eggs, giving them a good whisk. Put the bowl on a little angle if it's more easier, and you just want to just give them a good whisk for a minute or 2, so they're all broke up and they've been given a good beat. Now you want to add in 2 tablespoons of corn flour. Into your self-raising flour. Just give that a little knock, and then you add another tablespoon. And then you just give this a little bit of a stir in, so your corn flour and self-raising flour are binding well. Then in a minute you'll start creaming your butter and sugar. You are adding a little splash of vanilla extract to bring it nice and together, and then you'll slowly start adding your self-raising flour and corn flour and egg bit by bit. Now you want to start creaming your margarine and caster sugar. Just first of a chop action, and you just now want to start creaming it so they go nice and peak. Get all the way around the bowl and just whack your margarine off your wooden spoon. Just do like a chop action, and then just give it a good mix for a few minutes so it all binds together. Or soft butter, but we just chop it down too, just to help make it more easier. And then you just want to cream it. If you don't want to use a wooden spoon, you could use a Lucky Blitzer, which will take a few minutes on a slow speed. And then you just want to cream it. This recipe will make for 12 cakes, and then we'll do butter icing, and then we will do our Union Jack with some red, blue and white icing, and then we'll sprinkle a few hundreds and thousands on top. But you just want to cream your margarine and sugar. So this is what it should look like after a few minutes you have creamed it. You want to get all right round the sides, and in a minute you add in a little bit of vanilla extract. That will start to loosen it, and then you will slowly start adding in your corn flour and self-raising and a bit of egg. Now you want to put in a drop of vanilla extract. And you want to start stirring that in to your margarine and sugar. Make it a bit runny, but we will start adding our self-raising flour and corn flour in next, and a bit of egg to bind it all together. You want to get off the wooden spoon. Get round the sides. Now you want to add a bit of corn flour and self-raising flour in. leave half to one side. Just start binding that in carefully. And also a little bit of your egg mixture. And what you want to do is you just want to stir that in slowly. And then it will start to come together. And then you keep adding it all in. But don't forget, we got raw eggs in now, so when you have put them in your cake cases, don't lick the bowl because you could get salmonella. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to keep adding in the rest of your self-raising flour, corn flour and egg. And then you'll give it another stir and get it all the way around the sides. Next you're going to switch your oven on. Use my bump on to tell me which one is the oven. And you want to set this at 180 degrees. I have set that at 180 degrees. Let that just preheat while you're putting your cake filling into your cake cases. So you want to now start filling your mixture in your cake cases. What I do is I put a spoonful on the spoon and I carefully place it in the middle. Just like that. You're going to get some more. You're going to start off putting two tablespoons in. And then you just keep going round them. Do the next one. So you first put a spoonful in. You start off when you do the first spoonful. Don't put a lot in first because you need to keep your cake case in place. And then when you get your second spoonful, you take a little bit more. And then you place it on top. And you pat it in place. And then you'll keep doing them. And then you can either do two things, go around with them to fill them up, or you can make some more. Now you want to place them in the oven. On the top shelf like that. Push them in. You want to close the door. Let them cook for 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on them. You might need to turn them round, but do that when they need checking. And then in a few minutes, you'll make your butter icing. And then you'll roll out your icing while your cakes are cooling. Now you want to start making your butter icing. You want to put some margarine in a bowl. You want to put 2 good spoonfuls in. You just want enough, that will do. Now you want to pour in some icing sugar. You just want to pour in enough so you've got enough to cream them together. Start off like that. If you need some more icing sugar, you've got it. You're going to get a wooden spoon and you just want to start creaming them. Just mash it down so it starts to cream together. So we're now going to roll out one of our icings. We're going to use the white one. And what you do is you put a bit of flour on your surface. You want to roll it out really thin. So you give it a pat. And you want to use your rolling pin. Just turn it over. And you want to roll it out really thin, so your flag cutter can go through it for your flag, to make your Union Jack flag, blue, red and white. So you're just rolling it out really thin. And then you want to make 12 little triangles. So what you do is you get your cutter, you place it in the middle, and you want to press down really hard. And then you want to move the rest of your icing away. And then you pick it up, and then you just carefully break them off. Just be careful. And you should have little white triangles like that. So you're just carefully taking them off your cutter. Don't worry if you've done a few mistakes. You will make some more with the rest of your icing. So now you want to decorate your cakes. You want to get a little bit of icing on your knife. You want to plop it in the middle, and you just want to spread it out in a nice even layer. Then you want to get the blue icing, pop it one end, get a bit of red, put it next to each other in a little crisscross. The reason why we say crisscross and then one white, because what we're going to do now is just get some hundred and thousands. You're going to get a little spoon and you're going to sprinkle some hundred and thousands just all over it to decorate in the little gaps what you have missed. Just put a little bit more on, just like that, and then you keep doing them, and then you're going to place them on the plate. Just like that. So this is how you make my Jubilee cupcakes. Hope you like this. Don't forget to share, subscribe. Hope you all have a nice bank holiday, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.